Hi everyone, it's Marcy here from Stampin' with Marcy. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Southwestern Ontario, Canada, and I want to thank you for pressing play on today's video. Today I'm going to be sharing another project with the adorable Easter Bunny stamp set. This can be found in the Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. It is available as a bundle. However, the Easter Bunny Punch is not available until May, I believe, is the update that we have received. So just be aware of that. Easy peasy, fussy cutting it out. This is the only image that the bunny punch actually punches out. So just be aware of that. All right, as Easter is right around the corner, I have created an adorable little treat box, and it's closed with a magnet. I got those off of Amazon, and I've got 4 little chocolate eggs in here. So let's get started. First up, we are going to stamp our bunny. I've got a piece of thick basic white. I'm using basic gray and a balmy blue with a little mini Stampin' blending brush. And then my colors are light gray granite and the 1000. And then as well, my color lifter. All right, so let's stamp our bunny and set that aside. All right, and there we go. I chose the basic gray because sometimes I just find that the black is just too black, and I did not want my bunny to be that harsh of a color. So we're done with that ink, and we're just going to set that aside. We're going to come in. I have die cut out one of the stylish shapes, the one stitched circle, and I'm going to come in here. You can go as heavy or as light. I just wanted a little background color for my cute little bunny. All right, I think that is good. Okay. Now we're just going to set this aside for the moment. We're going to bring in, my Designer Series paper, or DSP. This is the Fancy Flora 6x6. I thought this was a fun color combination pattern paper that kind of looks Eastery to me. So that's why I chose that. All right, let's move that out of the way. We are going to bring in our Simply Scored. Make sure that we are in camera view here. Okay, so all of the measurements, as well as this printable PDF, will be found on my blog. The link will be in the description box below, so that you can go over there and get the measurements. Grab that PDF so that you can print it out so you can create your own. So I am using thick basic white for this treat box, and it is 10 1/4 by 6 1/2. And then on the 10 1/4 side, I've got my markers in here already to show. I am scoring at the 10 1/4. I'm going 2 1/2, 3 1/4, 7, and 7 3/4. Then you're going to rotate, and then on the 6 1/2 inch side, let's move our scoring markers. Okay, so just so that you can easily see, All right, on the 6.5 side, we are scoring at 1 1/4, 2, 4 1/2, and 5 1/4. And there we have our scored. I know it's white cardstock, so it's really difficult to see. That's why I did my template in the petal pink so that you could easily see what it is going to look like. So we are going to now fold and burnish on all of our score lines. So I originally created this box for my Stampin' Game night back in February, and I used the Country Floral Bouquet. I forget exactly what it's called. I used those products. That's what my game night was, the projects were created around. So I will show you that at the end. But I have three great nephews and great nieces. I have one great niece and then 2 great nephews that I love to create little special treats for. I don't have any grandchildren yet, so I like to make my great niece and great nephews lots of fun things to open. All right, so we are going to come in here, and I'm going along that score line and right up there. So that's the second score line you're cutting into. And then I am coming across here, and I know I can see I'm doing a terrible job of cutting that, so let's clean that up. And there we go. And the same thing on the other side. And the printable PDF shows you what it looks like with these pieces cut off, so that you can easily see what it's supposed to look like. Okay, so we're coming down here the other end and doing the exact same thing. And cutting there. Please say hello. Let me know where you're coming from. I love to hear from you. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out. Share my video with your friends. I am always looking for new customers and team members. All right, so this is what we've got so far. So now I'm going to bring this back in to show. So this is what I've got. So I need to now come in and take this one here off, like so. Now this fun box, excuse me, can be used for anything. I have Easter treats in it, but the one I'm going to show you that I did for my Stampin' Game night has different treats in it. Whoop. Okay. Now, I have to look at this so that I make sure I'm cutting the right way. So we are coming in here, and I can see now, oh my goodness, I've got quite the wow there. So we will have to straighten that line up. So I'm just mitering that corner there, the edges, so that it will fold in nicely. Yeah, I can see I haven't done a fabulous job on that, but I can clean that up. So we're doing the same thing at this end. Kind of wedge cut or miter that side so that it folds together super easy. So my girls that did game night will be able to see this and be inspired to create something a little different. So I'm going to turn around and I can see where my cut line went a little on the wonky side. There we go. I think that one's better. All right, so, and then this just folds in like so. Was that not easy? Just like that. However, we've got to cut a smidge more out of this and straighten that line up, and a smidge more out of this. There we go. All right, so now we've got all our pieces of paper to glue on. And like I said, all of these measurements are going to be found on my website, on my blog, and the link will be in the description box below. So we are, let me fold this up so that I can show you. We are putting paper on the two top panels, the side, and the ends. And I thought this, like I said, was such a fun Easter color pattern. So I'm just taking a look to see how do I want to, and I think like that. So this piece here, my glue. All right. So that piece there is going to go, and I'm using liquid glue because it's going to give me a moment to, oh my goodness, and when I put the straight edged paper on here, I can really see Marcy did a terrible job of cutting, but that's okay. We can just come in here and snip that, get that a little less wavy. Hopefully I'm not doing too much. There, that looks better. All right, so then this one here is going to go on this side, like so. Now, I didn't want to seal the sides. You might be thinking, well, why didn't you seal the sides up? I didn't want to, so it gave me more freedom to create, to put in whatever I wanted. And I didn't think it needed these pieces here to be adhered. You can totally do that if you want, but I wanted it to be able to be totally flat. All right, so there is our top two pieces, and you can have it so that it's this way or this way. I think I'm gonna do like that so that that purple, there's lots of purple in that area. So now it really doesn't matter for your sides. If you're using a directional pattern paper, you do have to be careful as to how that direction is when you're cutting. All right. So let's put that like that, and then I'm just trying to decide. Oh, I think I like the look of that there, and we'll do that like so. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, whoops. There we go. Now remember, we are very quickly coming to the end of the catalogs. The retiring list is being published on the 27th or the 29th. Some of these colors, this is Fresh Freesia is the ribbon that I am using. It is one of the in colors. It may be going away. It's retiring. Now I say it's retiring, however, we are going to be having a color refresh. That is where Stampin' Up! Takes, before I continue on, these are small magnets, basic gray. I got them off of Amazon. So we're going to take a negative, and I'm just using my bone folder to pop that out, and a positive. I'm going to stick them together. I am going to peel off my backing here. There we go. I'm going to fold in my sides. And I am going to place this about here. Is that going to hit that? Yeah. Ooh. I might have put it a little far down, but it should have been up a little bit further, but I think it should be okay. I hope it's going to be okay. All right, let's see. Yes, I am just, can you see that? It is just going to hit. So what we're going to do is we are going to, and I think I put it on the wrong side. Oh, well. All right, so we're going to take and fold over. And give that a press. And then I'm going to come in with my bone folder and scooch that in between so that I can really press that. Okay, why are you not? Oh, because the other one didn't stick. Oh my goodness. Marcy's having a day. All right, so we are going to put that on. Let's try that again. And we're going to seal that up. And then again, I'm going to slide my bone folder in here and give that a press to make sure that the adhesive on the back of that magnet has stuck. And then I pull it off and then give it another little press. And look at that. All right, so back to our little adorable bunny and this. So I am going to zoom in a bit. I've got my light gray granite, and I am just going to add a little bit. When you add a little gray to something that is white, it makes that white look a little whiter. Helps it really pop. So I'm just going here and there. And right. And there. Now I'm taking my, this is the light, from the light combo of the natural. I want a pink ear. I want a pink little bunny nose. And we've got a little flushed rosy cheek. Now we're going to take our color lifter and we're just going to push that line back a bit if you've added just a titch too much. And I want that ear to soften a bit, so I'm just going to go over. I want that cheek to be not quite so bright, so I'm going to go over that. And that's just going to help move that color so that it's not quite so bright and intense. We just want subtleness for our little bunny. All right. Now, we are going to fussy cut. And like I said, easy peasy. What I'm doing is trimming this down so I don't have that excess cardstock. There. All right, so then I'm just going to take a starting spot and come on in. So back to color refresh. Every 5 to 7 years, Stampin' Up! Takes a look at all of their color families. We have 4 core color families: subtles, neutrals, brights, and regals. And then we have our in colors that change every 2 years. Well, when a color refresh happens, Stampin' Up! Takes a look at colors that are maybe not selling quite so well, that are no longer on trend, so to speak, and they will remove those colors. Sometimes, not always, sometimes they bring those retiring or retired older in colors that were really popular and that color is on trend. They will bring that back and introduce that as a new member of the new revamped core color family. So Fresh Freesia, the color ribbon that I am using, and that is in this paper, Polished Pink, Pale Papaya, Soft Succulent, and Evening Evergreen. Those are the 2021 to 2023 in colors. Those are the ones that are going away that we know of. We don't know if one or any of them will make it into our core color families. So if you really like any of those colors and you don't have the ink refill, or you don't have a whole lot of cardstock, I highly suggest that you grab them. So I'm just going to quickly show you. These are the colors that are, let me zoom out. These are the colors that are retiring. These are in colors, they're going away. We don't know if any of these will be coming back as part of our core colors. We have no idea. So your ink refill, cardstock, any coordinating embellishments like this gorgeous, I love this open weave ribbon. Anything like that, you need to make sure that you have your favorites to continue creating with these products. All right, so now I am just adding, and I'm adding a mini one there. Okay, pull off the backing. Okay, and before I flip you on, let's just flip you over. I'm going to flip this over, and I'm going to add There we go. I always like to add a little bit of the tape on the back so that my ribbon has something to grab onto. And then I'm going to place my cute little Easter bunny right there. And by adding that little bit of balmy blue ink blending on the back, it adds more definition to that bunny. All right, so we're going to take our ribbon. I'm leaving it on the spool so that I get the most out of it without wasting. And I am going to start it off. There we go. So I'm now started. Easy peasy. We like things easy, don't we? There, weaving it back and forth. And there, let's flip it over. And yes, I like the way that looks. So I'm going to take my ribbon scissors and snip that. And this is a little long, so snip that. And this is the only waste I have. Seriously, we don't want lots of waste with that pretty ribbon. So now we're going to take and we're going to put our cute little bunny. Whoops, I forgot a step. Oh my goodness. We're going to put some dimensionals on the back here. Can't put the bunny on the box without dimensionals. There we go. And I'm just throwing those backings. I'll clean them up later. I find them all over my house. Sometimes Miss Maisie has them stuck to her nose or her paws. All right. We are almost done. So we are going to center him. There we go. So cute. And then the last thing we need to do is we're going to put some of the pastel adhesive back sequins. I love these things. I hope that these carry over to the new catalog because, oh, I love them. So I'm choosing ones that have a bit more of the purple sheen to them. And, whoop, it's stuck to my finger. There we go. And now we just need to open this up. So this is the way the box is open. And I've just got these chocolates from the dollar store. So 4 chocolates in here. See, we've got lots of room. That is, your inside is 3 3/4 by 2.5. So anything that's 3 3/4 by 2.5, basically, as long as it's thin, will fit in there. So fold that over, up, up, and there we have our cute little, there's the 3 that I needed to create. So this is for Miss Ivy, this is for Jace and Grayson. And then my original, like I said, I used the Country Floral Lane from the mini catalog. And so in here, I have some roots, little mints, some peppermints, and some wintergreen mints. So Tic Tacs or any mini chocolate bars, anything like that would fit in there. So that is my treat box. Isn't it so cute? I certainly think so. I love that Easter bunny on there. Okay, so if you're wanting any Stampin' Up! Supplies and you live in Canada and you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator that you currently work with, I would love the opportunity to earn your business. If you're shopping in my online store and your order is under $200 before tax and shipping, please use this month's host code. If your order is above that amount, don't use the code, as you will earn your own Stampin' Rewards, and I want you to get the rewards that you have earned. I use the rewards to send little thank yous to those who place orders in my store using the host code, as well as restock my products. All right, that is all for me today. Don't forget that this will be over on my blog, so that you can easily print that out and you can make all kinds of these fun boxes yourself. That's all for me today. Have a fabulous day, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.